Bricktorious. Welcome to the live stream, Bricktorious. Welcome to Bricktorious Live. There's our real intro song, everybody. Tonight, we have a special show for you. It is the season 3 or season 1, depending on how you think about it, finale. This live stream will be back in 2022. My first guest host tonight is Moto. You know him from season 2 of LEGO Masters here in the United States. My special guest for the evening is an incredible mock maker. It's Bricksnaps, aka Martin from Alabama, and we've got to listen to the theme song just a little bit longer. Thank you both for being here with me tonight. We maybe have one more guest host with us tonight. We'll see if that person joins. Let's go over to the live chat. Rob Ketchside is here. Brett Hooper, see you later. Marvel Kid 25, Dave Morgan, Minifig 801, Brickham's Den, holy smokes, Cody O, Fazoom, everybody's here tonight. We've got Brickaroo Bonsai, LJM Lego, Charlie Giles, Uber Maddie, Sheldon is with us. Let's see, Brick Cools, Joseph Zawada, Brick Jedi. You are all awesome for being here. Oh my goodness. Jake Sadovich, Brent Waller, and of course the theme song that's way too long. I'll turn it up for just a second so we can dance. Welcome to Bricktorious. Martin's not a dancer?
Not a dancer, not today.
You're gonna dance around the screen.
I'll enjoy watching you dance.
Welcome to Bricktorious. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Oh my goodness.
How we doing?
Sweating already.
All right, I'm not sweating because I wasn't dancing.
Martin, I really like that you are in the center of the screen, but I don't like that you're in the bottom of the screen, so I'm going to put you up there.
Oh, that's kind of you. Thank you. I wish more people were like that. Yeah.
And of course, Martin Bricksnaps is the featured guest tonight, so we will have a little bit of an in-depth conversation with Martin when we get to the AFL Spotlight Live segment of the evening. But we also have a giveaway tonight. I posted about that a couple of times, and so I just want to make sure that if you're watching, we've got some minifigs to choose from. So I will go ahead and right now I'm gonna if you're on YouTube, you will get to answer the poll. We've got a total mystery minifig, and it's good. Oh, I wasn't going to say that. We've got a DC, and we've got a Looney Tunes. So if you're on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, you can vote for that poll, and when we get to the minifig mystery, we will do that. Oh, and here is our other guest this evening, Emilee from the Tray Company. What are you sorry for?
Sliding into the live stream at the last minute with a home run.
She's frozen. So this is going to be real great. I'm just going to full
screen. She can't be
screen.
frozen. That's my job.
Oh, okay.
Full screen.
She's back. She's back.
Sorry.
Welcome, Emilee. Thank you for being. Emilee, this is your first time as a guest host. We just got to do an in-depth with you a few weeks ago, and welcome back. And you said during that stream that you were that you moved a lot, and you were already in a different place than you were during that stream. Is that true?
Yeah, so right now we're in an Airbnb for another 2 days, and then we move into a house for 6 months. I tried to make it look a little Lego in this Airbnb with this lovely garnish behind me.
Yeah. Already have Lego in your house. Doesn't she have to dance now?
I think she's in witness protection. It's like they're moving her every 6 weeks from safe house to safe house.
It's basically like that. Moto's right.
Blink twice if it's okay.
Yeah. You didn't get to dance with us. Should I put the song back on for a second?
I would like to to see Martin dance. Martin doesn't seem like he would dance much.
Turn up on time and you'd have seen it.
Martin didn't dance.
I'm
All
ready.
right.
Still not.
All right.
I'm gonna need to chug this first.
Okay, chug that. We'll listen to Moto. Moto, what is new with you, man? It's check-in time. We're gonna hear from Moto.
Oh, check-in time.
Martin, we're gonna save you for the last check-in because you are a special guest tonight.
It has been completely bonkers. I've got sometimes 2 events every week. Last weekend was Brickfest Live in Colorado Springs, and I got to meet Corey for the first time. Got to hang out with Caleb again. That was a crazy event. I had 4 tables of mocks up. We heard that my local lug, Den Lug, had the largest layout of any traveling Brickfest this year, which was insane. And so recovered from that event. Then Bricktorious tonight.
Wait. When you say largest, what do you? Can you give a little context?
As far as the number of tables of stuff on display, it was the footprint area wise. It was, I guess, the largest showing from any lug that was in a Brickfest this year.
Wow.
Traveling Brickfest.
Give everyone in your lug a big pat on the back from Boone.
Yeah, we were doing all sorts of high fives, but our arms wouldn't move by the end of the weekend. And then Bricktorious, and then I'm off to I'm always doing tricky bricks on a Sunday, but before that, our lug has a holiday party, so it's just nonstop around here and gearing up. Lots of my son's one and only gift for Christmas. He wanted a Lego set. And it was so expensive, I told him he could only have one gift for Christmas. So that was it. Yeah.
Awesome. I still have to wait to see if one of the Lego sets for one of my children is going to get here in time. I don't know if it is or not. But
I had to get in store for
backups,
Black Friday release date of the UCS AT-AT because my son has just started to watch the original trilogy of Star Wars and said, that is the thing I want, Daddy. And I'm terrified.
Does he have to wait until Christmas to get it?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So it's not one of those like
how
early.
old is your son that's getting that?
10.
So how much help will he need on that without
he'll need help with the duration of it. He will not need help constructing it. He's a very, very he constructs Technic sets like way up at 16 plus.
Cool.
But it's the grind of getting that thing built that's going to be the difficult part.
That's going to be rough. I mean, that's rough for adults, like, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Moto, do you have any new mocks since we saw you last?
That thing.
That ship?
Yeah.
It is it's in theme with many of your former ships.
Very motoized. Let me.
Martin, I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you going to say something?
No, I just said swoosh. I can keep saying swoosh, but as he moves it, it's okay.
So my very first mock
beautiful.
was this type of ship, but I came back and I finished this
way cool
last week, right before the Friday setup. It's just a lot cleaner, a lot tighter, a lot better, cleaner look because there's a lot of elements that didn't exist a couple years ago. Some of it's somewhat the same. When the reactor turns,
it's just beautiful.
Yeah, this one's perfect, and I've got the digital model all put together. It's all nice and works pretty well. So yeah,
all right, everybody.
There you go.
In the live chat, if you're watching with us tonight, give like a little applause emoji or raise your hand if you like to see mocks on screen. I tend to think that Lego creations are the favorite part of everybody's live stream, but we'll see.
But thanks for the time. That is me in a nutshell. On to the next.
Did you build that base?
Awesome.
That too, Moto?
What was it?
Did you build the carrier, the base of that, or is it?
Oh yeah, the little red base. That was like 90 minutes or less. Yeah, I always just they're always like I was like I need a base for it, and then I puke one out. I don't know.
I like it. Cool. Cool.
All right, Emilee, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Good to be back. Sorry.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks to Aubrey for letting me know.
Cal says, Emilee, what is the craziest Lego build you have ever made?
Probably my floating mountains was my craziest, maybe, or the pensive that Harry Potter looks into. Those were just 2 that I never thought I could do, and so they were hard. I don't usually finish my builds though, so I start and then 2 that I actually finish. There you go.
And do you have a song for us tonight?
I'll have to think of one as we go, but yes, I'll have
Okay.
a song before the night's over for sure.
All right. Well, thanks
If
for
you'll
being here.
harmonize. I do have a mock.
Oh yeah. Yep.
oh,
I said check-in was the time. I wasn't gonna put you on the spot because I know you just are in this
I
house.
just did this
Whoa.
friendship castle.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
I love it.
Little reefs on there for Christmas time, and then there's me up there as the castle-esque knight, and there it is.
that is beautiful.
It is.
I'm working on a couple for Aubrey. The Brick Cove took over the Friends department for brick slopes in Utah. So I told her I'd come with some Friends themes. So yes, I just built this just 5 seconds ago. Yes.
Everybody coming in with
Yeah,
the,
I'm just going on live stream. I've got 5 minutes. I'll knock out a castle.
Yeah, really fast.
Oh.
It wasn't
That's what we do.
incredible.
That's what I've been doing. Moving and building.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Wow.
All right. He is the man of the hour, Martin from Alabama, aka Bricksnaps. Such a pleasure to have you tonight. Your mocks are incredible. We'll get to that in a little bit. How have you been lately?
Well, I'm looking at my screen. I think I'm a bit wonky. It looks a bit wonky. And then I also want to say, Emilee, your castle is fantastic. But Boone, the question you should have asked is not what's the craziest build she's built, but what's the craziest mood she's been in whilst she's been building. That tends to define the build. And then Moto, in your spaceship, I noticed the aquamarine colored pilot sitting in there as well. That's beautiful little detail. I love that.
Oh, is he going to bring it back?
Yeah, I
There
just
it
want
is.
to say swoosh again. So,
I
He
don't
took it
have
out.
the helmet piece yet, so I'm making duplicates of this thing. But yeah, that's
it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's cute.
she's
Yeah,
awesome.
She's really cute.
What is that from?
I believe it's from Ninjago.
That outfit.
Thanks.
And
I'm
I
not
don't know
sure
what.
though, but I think it's awesome.
Just that right there totally reminds me of some Amy cosplay from season 1. Not something she appeared in, but if you pay attention to her cosplay at all, that is so her to me.
I would wear that on a Wednesday. Just
Yeah, I mean, I like that it's sort of cyber, but then it has, I don't know, it's spacey, but it's cyber, but it's
Spooky face.
fantastic. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the ship is all cyan stuff. Sorry, medium Azure.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just have to say hi to a few more folks that have
Please do.
joined us in the live chat. Kelly Bartlett is here. People are saying hi to her in the chat. One of the biggest splashes on the AFOL mock building scene in just like the last year. Iceberg, our buddy Mel from Lego Masters Season 1 is with us tonight. Patrick has joined us. The Brick Biome is with us. Larry Legond is also with us. And let's see, we've got from Brett Hooper a question for Martin. Brett says, Martin, is your laptop power plugged in?
I have 2 laptops, and one is plugged in and one's not. So the one that needs to be plugged in is plugged in. But thank you for the reminder. And I did check it ahead of time, and I'm at 50%. So I should be good. Thank you for checking.
Okay, so if you have trouble, you've got a backup that you can jump to.
Yeah, it's not plugged in, so it's not going to work.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yeah.
never.
But yeah, my week or 2 weeks hasn't been much building. I've been sorting a whole lot of Lego and buying Lego. I stopped building. I keep buying used Lego. So I shared over on Instagram. I had to do my own live because I like to be on Instagram lives, but some of the people I would go on don't let me on. The one that I even shared in my like last Friday. But I've been getting a bunch of classic castle and sets from random people in Alabama, which is one of the joys of living in Alabama. I picked all these up this week.
Oh my goodness.
It's unbelievable.
Beautiful boxes.
Right.
You're gonna die when he tells you what the price was.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to tell you what the price was.
Flex.
Was it?
He's
Was it?
flexing.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
Flex.
Moto.
Flex.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Did you get a good deal? You got a good deal on them?
I think a few weeks ago, Emily talked about her $250 and she bought this glued together fake Hogwarts castle. I spent $250 and bought 40-year-old vintage sets complete. So, yeah. So $250 and then $40 for...
Man, you're just rubbing salt and vinegar in that wound.
Yes, he is.
That's what
All right. Well, Martin, we're going to focus a little bit more on you during the AFL Spotlight segment, which is coming up in just a little bit. But first, we have to do that mystery minifig because we're going to give that away a little bit later in the stream. I'm going to have a Bricktorious word search, and everyone in the live chat can participate in the word search, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or Twitch. You can join in and play along with that word search and try to win yourself the mystery minifig. But we've got to figure out what that mystery minifig is first. So I'm going to go ahead and play the intro. Here it is, the mystery minifig. And another opportunity for Martin to not dance. But he is going to move around the screen. All right. I'm going to go over and check, and it looks like the mystery has definitely beat out the DC and the Looney Tunes. So I'm going to be opening up the mystery
Shocking.
thing.
Lego people want a mystery. That's shocking.
I've got to get organized here. I've got stuff like falling off.
Do you have a hint in case we want to try to just guess what it would be?
A hint?
Because with Looney Tunes and DC,
see.
We had a shot at figuring it out. But
right. Yeah, you had a shot. I don't.
Three question marks is quite open.
Let me think if I can give you a hint. So this is a mystery. I'll tell you this. It is a minifig from a set. It is a set that is on the shelves right now. It is a set that a few of us drafted at our friend Perry's birthday party last week. And I was lucky enough. We sent the minifigs. Each person got one set of the minifigs from the sets, but there was one extra set. So we put the 2 minifigs from this set into one of the draft picks, and I was able to leave with 2 of each of the 2 minifigs from this set. And let's see what else. I'll give you another clue. The 2 minifigs from this set. One is, oh geez, how do I not give this away? Let me just say that they seem to be musicians. So these characters seem to be musicians. So Martin, do you have any guess as to what minifigure is in the mystery minifig tonight?
Give me 120 more clues and I might be closer. But no, there's no guess that's appropriate. No, I'm out.
All right. Moto, do you have a guess?
No, you said musicians, so I go to video, but I don't see you guys drafting video. Although I would like you to have drafted video, but I have no idea.
Emily, do you have a guess?
I think it is from the new Encanto movie.
Oh,
okay.
Great! That is a great guess.
All right,
Emily,
so we'll
I think
just
is getting close. Yep.
Let's just say Moto is guessing video. We'll say Emily is guessing Encanto.
And we'll say Martin's no fun.
Martin, do you want to just throw out a theme?
Series 21 violin from P. Fowler 7. I'm going with P. Fowler 7.
Okay. All right. P. Fowler 7 says Series 21 violin. Fazoom says John, Paul, George, and Ringo. There's only one minifigure in here. And Rob Ketcherside says a sheep.
CMF.
It's not a sheep. I do have a bag of sheep over here that I've been.
But yeah, Encanto as a musician.
I want to do something with those sheep, but I haven't come up with an idea yet. All right, so here it is. This is time. Drum roll, please.
Oh,
Ta-da!
This is Charlie Charlie was correct. It is Blueberry from the video, and
Oh.
this figure is so darn cool.
Oh, they are.
So the back of the jacket has music notes, a couple of, what are those, 16th notes? A couple of 16th notes tied together, but instead of like the round head of the music note, it's a blueberry. And the front of the jacket has sparkles. It's got like a peppermint for a, what do you call that, a lapel pin, and a really sweet necktie. Transparent blue, light transparent blue legs, and then this head, he's got sweet sunglasses on, and this is the weirdest double molded head I've ever seen.
It's
because
translucent, but then it has the opaque blown on the inside.
Exactly. The inside is opaque, the outside is translucent. And I just thought this guy was so rad.
You know, those video figures are amazing. Absolutely
so
amazing.
This was big thanks to Perry for this, because I was able to walk away from his draft with this guy. We did a blind draft, so we sorted out all the cups and then we put them in paper bags, and the sorting went twice as long as a traditional draft, but the drafting went so much faster because you didn't have all the, well, what am I going to pick next? Because you didn't know. So, all right, if you like this minifig, it's one of my new favorites. Stick around until a little bit later in the stream, and we're going to play Bricktorious word search, and you'll have a chance to win this guy. All right, there he is. Okay, that means it is time now for me to get rid of that, and we'll put Martin over there because it's time for Bricktorious. No, this is Bricktorious. It's time for the Eiffel Spotlight, right? Eiffel Spotlight.
Let's go!
Let's go! I'm aboard this proverbial Winnebago. We're talking about the awesome fans of LEGO. So build your mock and shift it into drive. It's time for Eiffel Spotlight live.
All right, Martin, you are incredible. Your mocks are amazing. One of the first questions that I typically ask in this situation is, how did you get into building mocks? How did you get like into the adult LEGO fan community? What's the story?
Well, you're very kind by saying that, because all three of you and everyone in the chat are really good at what you do as well. So that's really nice. The real answer is my children. Like, I just got passed a note by a child which says, "Do not show this on camera." So I won't. But like, it's like, where are the elves? Obviously, where are the elves? Like, I'm a slave to my children, and my LEGO journey is a slave to children. Essentially.
Is it just a piece of paper that says "Do not show this on camera"?
No, it says "Where are the elves?" with a sad face.
Oh.
And it says "Do not show on camera." From so I didn't show it on camera. But the question was, how did I get involved and what did I do? And it started, I think, in 2015 or 16. My son wanted to display at a LEGO convention, Brick Fair, Alabama. Actually, it was a year before we'd gone to one after coaching a soccer game and turned up, and we didn't know what to expect. And we're walking around and seeing lots of creations, and that's when I saw Brickmania's big D-Day invasion. Like, I was blown away. And we come out and Zane's like, "Oh, Dad, I want to be one of those people." I said, "What people?" "One of the people behind on the table with their Lego where people ask them questions." I was like, "That sounds fun." You know, a year down the line, we're probably going to lose that. And then about a month before Brick Fair Alabama, it's like, "Dad, I still want to do that." I'm like, "Oh, great. And he's built a little creation, and it's a Minecraft creation. Minecraft sets that come out. It was actually a Minecraft set, just kind of like modded as we do. And I was like, no one's going to come and look at that, and no one's going to ask you questions, right? They're just not, because it's small and it's sitting there, and I know how people are at conventions like this. And so I was like, well, I'll go ahead and build something, and I'll get everyone, I'll sandwich your build in between mine so that people come and look at it. And so that's how I got involved in mocking. My first mock was a 7-foot Battlehof, big white thing. Now I used some AT-AT walkers in there. Stuck his Minecraft, and then I built Elsa's castle, the other side of it, and like a little Sleeping Beauty castle scene as well. So to make sure that I would like funnel people in and they'd slow down, and then they'd have to stop and they're going to look at Zane stuff and talk to Zane. So that's how I got involved.
So I have right here.
You said
Is
7
that
feet,
Hoth?
right?
That is Hoth, yeah. And this was real amateur level in the sense, going to my first convention, I didn't know what to expect. Like for the snow, you can purchase this snow from this mock, by the way. Oh yeah, all of these are my ones as well. You can purchase that snow. It's sitting at Atlanta Brick Company. It is thousands of the white leaves that I just put out. I almost put real flour out, not knowing what a convention was, and I'm glad I didn't, because it would have blown away. But I just built their base, and I built a few turrets, stuck those walkers in, broke up some stuff, littered it with minifig. I think Star Wars is a great entry point for many people in Lego. In conventions, I think you see a lot of Lego creations that are Star Wars like that, with the vehicles put in, and I'm a big fan of it because it gets people into the hobby. Because if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have stayed in. So
That was your first mock that we just saw.
that was my first Lego thing I built, period. Since
You can't curse on YouTube, can you, Boone? I'll watch myself.
People do. I
Oh,
tend
yeah.
not to on my channel.
Yeah, I would.
I'll
All
text
right.
them what I want to say.
Well,
go
I
like
pulled
this.
this up. I pulled this up on your Instagram, so I'm just gonna scooch right on up to the top real
Holy
quick.
moly.
And took a little bit. So here it is, everybody. Instagram.com/Bricksnaps. Can you tell us where this name came from?
I can. Do you want me to hold that horse like I am in the picture while I tell you?
Oh goodness, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Look off into the distance.
Go.
You have to
Yeah,
look
it's
off
like
in the
the-
distance.
It's a
Well,
live.
name-
It's a
the
live
name-
recreation
A little
of.
higher.
Up.
Chin up just a little bit. Yeah, there
Off
you go.
into the
Right there. That's
distance.
perfect.
The name came from my hobby before Lego was photography, and I shot seniors and weddings and everything, and it got really, really busy and frantic, and I kind of mastered that skill. I was doing about 20 weddings just for fun on the weekends in a year, and my name was Bricksnaps. I'm British, and I snap. Brit and I snap. And then when I came to this, it's like, well, I'll go with Bricksnaps because it just rhymed. I was like, that's easy. Bricksnaps, which it's a brick and we snap together, but it goes with Bricksnaps. So that's where it came from. And then obviously the little British flag bit. That's what I had as my logo for my photography business.
It makes perfect sense. Real quick before we move on, I got to acknowledge Daddy.
Thank you.
LME Toys, building your mind one brick at a time. Daddy, thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat here at Boone Builds. I think I've decided I never have I never have compensated my guests with anything but a thank you very much.
I was gonna say, usually it's a compliment, and usually it's only once a stream.
But I think in season 4, so Martin, unfortunately you just missed it out, but I think in season 4 I'm probably going to start giving my guests maybe some Amazon gift cards or something like that, so that I can keep convincing people to come and do this. But thank you for coming tonight, Martin, and thank you, Daddy, for contributing to continuing to make this possible for me to keep doing. That's how it is. Thank you very much. All right. So Martin, what was after Hoth? What was like your next big? All right, this is the thing I've got to tackle.
Oh yeah, I did a 10-foot Endor build from Star Wars 5 months ago. I took that to Brick Fair, Virginia, because we're sitting there. I'm like, well, I'll go ahead. Like everyone at a Lego convention, you're getting to the end. You're excited. You're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I think I won the Endor UCS set or whatever it was, Battle of Endor set, Ewok Village. And so I'm sitting there working, and I'm building my own AT-AT walkers at the time. I had 3 of them because I was going to put them in Hoth because I was making Hoth bigger. And I look around, and Zane's built Endor, like the set. He's cracked it open. I'm like, oh, that looks good. He's like, well, well, Dad, why don't we do Endor? It's like,
Oh my god.
okay. I only need one AT-AT walker because I hadn't built all the legs. So I said, that's great. So we did that, and I took that to Virginia that little bit later. And it was definitely a transition in the build, right? So the vehicles I'd use the sets. Now, actually, this is the old. This was a 16-foot Endor that I built 2 years later.
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, that's Brick for Alabama. We party hard there, by the way. That's where I dance. There's my plug, right? Giddens, Wesley Higgins in the chat.
Oh,
Troubles Brickin.
Martin.
Don't throw brown Lego. It's very brittle. My Rancor still doesn't have a finger.
I was gonna
broken. But anyway, so that's what I built, and I used the UCS Imperial.
Why do you hate me, Martin? Why do you hate me?
I love you now. You're back in the build.
Is that how the Rancor talks?
It is actually. Yeah. He nailed it. So anyway, so that was the next one, and that game that was like done by him, but we ended up getting 3 of the Ewok Village sets, and yeah, I need to comment on that in just a second, by the way, say from Tangent and clarify something. So Marcus Besser turned up, and he was one of the Lego designers. He's the Lego designer of the Ewok Village and then Diagon Alley. And he walks over, and I've got a picture of him and Zane, and we're chatting. And he said, you know what? I'm looking at your village where you've combined the 3 sets. He said, it's exactly how I wanted to do it. He said, I wanted to put on the back of the box where you get 3 together. And then, you show people how to do it and sell more sets. And Lego told him that people would never pay $750 for a Lego set. So he was really pleased we've done that. Imagine that. $750 is cheap these days, apparently.
Yeah, that's like $50 off.
Yeah. So
actually, it is.
Yeah.
We've got another. Wesley
Wow.
says, "What is Martin's biggest build so far?"
I don't know, Wesley. I'll let you tell me, because they've got length and then you've got height, right? And then quantity of pieces in a single build.
Let's go by mass, aka weight. If you just weigh them.
So it's really hard to do that. Well, actually, it's not, because I think if you take Endor, you've got a lot of foliage and trees, right? It's not a lot of weight. My Peaches castle,
Exactly. That's where I'm going.
God, that's 45 to 48 pounds weight.
There you go.
No, that was heavy.
Rapunzel's base has got to be heavy. It's like this tall, just full of brick, right?
Yeah, saying that's probably the other. I can't carry the base by myself, but I'm also
started crewing
Englishman. Yeah. So like as an individual, like building something that this by itself, like there's no landscape into it, was probably the greatest mass of a build. And
it's also one continuous model. It's not like it's got different components or modularity. It's just one massive thing.
The roof sections came off, and the towers would slide out, but the weight was needed to be able to elevate the towers either side. So it's like a counterbalance. It had to be a lot heavier in the middle. Yeah.
I don't think you can tell, but those sides are floating. There is no trans bricks underneath them. They are
no, that's fully suspended.
Yep. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I don't know. He says a photographer. Me, it's just Photoshop.
I considered building it and just photoshopping it and being done, because I was like, I'm living on Instagram instead of real world these days. I could maybe get away with it.
What's amazing, Boone, you're like ripping through here, and Martin works at multiple scales. I mean, he's got the small castle in there with a highly detailed micro build with a few pieces. Then he's got these massive.
And he looks like a diva right there.
Yeah.
Man of so many different things.
Like that. That's just nuts. Using the 1x4 curved.
I've got that one right here.
Side.
Yeah, let's see it. We'll make you.
A bit wobbly.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
So I'm a big fan of the Lego babies, and my daughter is. And her build's sitting over here. It was called Bobby World that she built. And so after her building the first baby thing at Brick for Alabama, I'm with Mark and Stephen Erickson, and they're trying to take their babies, and they had one of these helmets, these Heroica helmets, on their brick badge. And they're like, we're going to build a Lego castle with Heroica helmets on the babies. And I said, really? I went and bought all of the helmets that you could buy on Bricklink, and I got them all from their store. So they couldn't do it. I still have them all. I think I have the largest quantity. But this castle comes apart in sections. The idea was like it's like a little storybook castle, so you could travel with it, put it in your suitcase, build it.
That's insane.
Along. But
Oh,
I
it's
really like
beautiful.
the wall bridge detail. Actually, it's that little window.
And are
Love
those
it.
bows, aka 1x2 slopes, just alternating?
Yeah, they are. Here, I'll show you one because I'll show you the interior of one.
I was gonna say the math on there's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not good with math. So it's
Oh,
always
sorry, Lego math.
Yeah, Lego math. Yeah, all Lego
There
math.
you go.
So that's what it's like on the inside. And then I pivot it.
And you just rotate them a little bit as you go, right? Yeah, there you go. That's the key.
Oh, that's great.
At that scale.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thanks. Lovely, thank you. This comment from Joseph, who built there's memes of Joseph Sawada, right, with his castles. I believe his Lynx castle was one of the first castles I saw. Actually, it was the first Lego castle I saw built was his, next to a giant black one and a giant tan one at Virginia when I took Endor there. So, and I think he was 12 years old at the time.
What's this about? I skimmed
That was
by
on
the-
his Instagram. He's got a glamour shot in there.
Where's my camera shot?
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
got a
the
glow
one
up.
it's the same one where he's holding the horse.
Oh, it is that one.
Oh, there
Emily,
it
you told me
is.
to make that my profile picture, by the way.
It's a great picture. You look fantastic. You got the Lego behind you. You're holding Lego. You look like a diva. You look great.
He's also very well read. If you look at the titles, it's not a bunch of the
He
fluff
hasn't read
sci-fi
any
stuff
books.
I read.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. So the let's see. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here.
Martin, did you want to comment on being British?
I did. Tanjam's comment. I see Tanjam a lot. Thank you. And it's not. It's because Tanjam read it or wrote it. And Boone, our first ever interaction was when they be on the Brick live stream, and I jump on. It must have been like 1 o'clock in the morning because that's when I get opportunistic, and I throw in as Martin from Alabama, and I start talking. And you can go back and watch it. You can watch Boone, like visually, you see him trying to process. But are you from Alabama? And like 5 or 6 times you ask, we're like, yes, he is. And the story for Martin from Alabama, right, and then Bricksnaps is purely out of Beyond the Brick, who documented all of my Lego before I jumped on Instagram this year. I never videoed anything. And Josh would be like, say your name and where you're from. And I'm like, well, it's so much easier to say my name's Martin, I'm from Alabama, than anything else, because it's just easier. And he would giggle every time. And I tried to make him laugh while he was recording me, and he hasn't done it yet. He's the best professional ever. So I started jumping online, which I only jumped online a year ago, like in this online community. I was like, well, Martin from Alabama will work. It worked so well that I had a Lego page that got shut down by Instagram for impersonating someone. Because they're like, you're not from Alabama. Shut down. It went.
But you are from Alabama.
Wow. That's
I am.
He lives in Alabama.
Yeah.
yeah.
The first time I ever saw you online was you introduced yourself as Martin from Alabama, and I just giggled with glee.
I'm glad I make you giggle. I like to make
it's fun, right? Lego's supposed to be fun.
All right.
We got
Emily
donations pouring in.
Emily is breaking one of the rules of the Boone Builds. Oh, I guess I've gotten
me the
after.
rules.
It's not a rule. It's not a rule. It's an inverted paid internship. We have to pay you to intern on the panel. That's the way it works.
Give it to Joseph Sawada for his birthday today.
Yeah. Tread Company, Emily, thank you very much for the 1999 super chat. Martin is amazing. Go ahead and give him a gift card. Oh, I will.
Don't wait till season 4.
Oh yeah, he says that now.
Martin will get a gift card. I will.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah,
That's
sure
gonna
he
go
will.
straight to Martin.
Martin, you're not.
Holly with a $5 super chat says, "Happy birthday, Joseph." Is today Joseph's birthday?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Oh.
Joseph, happy birthday.
Totally. Happy birthday, Joseph.
There's a song.
Amazing. All right. So Martin, I should probably ask. I'm getting used to doing this like live now. I didn't used to invite people to be a guest on my show and call them out live. But I've done it too many times now to say it's a thing I don't do. I should probably invite Joseph to be a guest for season 4, right?
You probably should give him a gift card. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Joseph. We'll talk after the new year, huh? Holly, thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Your support goes a long way. Holly, one of our favorites here. Okay, so then and Dave Morgan, that's it. It's my moderators. My moderators are not supposed to be donating money to the live chat. They're like literally here working. So thank you very much, Dave. $5. Thanks for more great entertainment. Absolutely. Fazoom said, Martin, we need Boone at Brick Fair, Alabama.
Yeah, it must be Bama.
When is that?
It is Martin Luther.
Is it just me or did he go?
Yeah, he went. We've got a frozen Martin.
He froze like I usually do.
Honestly, his computer could be dead. When he says 50%, so he was going to say it's Martin Luther King weekend is what I believe that was what he was going to say.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
We can see you. Don't take your clothes off.
Don't change anything.
Martin Luther King weekend. Is that February?
January? It's panic stations because we've got about 4 weeks to build for Brick Fair, Alabama. So and it's nice because you have that Monday to travel home, or you could travel with the Hanlons and tour around, right, while you're there.
Is there?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Sure. Unconditional yes to everything.
Good. Is there is it Waffle House near there?
There should be.
Fazoom in the chat. Do you want Fazoom to answer that? There are Waffle Houses everywhere. Fazoom has a roadmap for every Waffle House. They're best at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Tan Jam with a $10 super chat. Challenge accepted. What challenge is he accepting?
I don't know.
Brick Fair, Alabama. That was it. Yeah.
Zoom just says, what is happening right now?
People are funding Boone's airplane trip.
Tan Jam, thank you very much for that wonderful super chat. $10. Really appreciate it. I like you making it a round number. A lot of times they come through as something like a $19.99 from Daniel Warren. Bricktorious, keep them coming. Daniel Warren, thank you very much. And Snowlena with $11. I never learned to read. Is that true?
How could they type
that's
that
all right.
out?
Listen, I am a firm believer that there is far more to literacy than knowing how to read. All right.
There's audiobooks now anyway.
People are going to come after me. Okay. Martin, I feel like we've
Martin,
been
you're making so much money tonight.
Martin, I feel like we've been incredibly irresponsible with your time here on the AFOL Spotlight.
Martin comes on a stream and the money just starts rolling. It's like just throwing dollar bills at him. Just
VR Chill Builds, $4.99. This is Bricktastic. Keep it going. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, VR Chill Builds. Okay, I've gotten off track. I feel like I've got another question for you, Martin. Oh, the storefront. You've got all of those big, incredible builds on display right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
How did that come to pass?
So I'll give you the short story, but it's there. Yes. But first of all, Fazoom has donated $20 to Boone, to Brick Fair, Alabama, and Waffle House. So that's great. You've got all of your meals have been taken care of.
Thank you, Fazoom.
Okay, so listen.
Hold on, I gotta acknowledge Minifig 801 with $12.37. Look forward to this show every week.
That's
Minifig, that is so kind of you. Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah, no. So let's back it all out, right? When I was doing my photography, one of my goals was to have a gallery. I just wanted a gallery of my images, my work. Never had it. And this year I got really fortunate to be able to have a gallery showcase. We talk about Brick Fair, Alabama and Virginia. I like to go to those. I try to go to Brick Slopes, haven't made it. Try to go to Rodeo, haven't made it. But I got invited to be part of Brick Universe. And Grayson runs that, and he features artists in a way that there's 4 or 5 of us, and we have a lot of builds on display in a gallery format. And I've never seen my work like that. And he's like, I've been watching you, and you have so much stuff. We need to put it all in one space. And I like it, and it's really nice. And so I had it all sitting here, and I realized I've never done anything in my hometown, Montgomery, Alabama hometown, regarding Lego. And most people don't know that, like, I do Lego on this scale. And so the outdoor mall, I was just chatting with them. We were chatting about how we could bring people in, knowing that the online shopping is going to slow down and people probably will be more foot traffic around Christmas time. And where their Father Christmas is, their Santa house, they had these 3 windows. And we're like, well, let's go ahead and stick some Lego displays in there. So just went ahead and stuck them in there. And
It's a great idea.
I think so. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. It looks good for me. And I actually will go out there. I was out there today. I'll just sit in a chair and I'll watch people walk by and get excited. And I'm normally there with my dog. And
where do you place the tin cup while you're sitting in your chair?
Yeah, I should do. It'll be a plastic, yellow plastic Lego head is what I do.
That's right.
Yes.
So this Rapunzel tower, dude. So I got my head wrapped around like most of the build, but it's the very top part of that. I still haven't figured out how you did, and I really wish you could tell me because it's been driving me bonkers for the last maybe 12 months.
In terms of like the very purpley top bit or the tower part, what bit? The very purpley top bit, the very top bit. Did Moto freeze or did I freeze?
I think Moto froze.
We go to the purple bit, right? So the build actually starts. I build lots of my builds upside down. I start with the most important part, which is the top there. Yeah, if you find one, I think it's further down. There's an even better one there. There's over 100 pieces of purple Lego bits and pieces in these little triangle shapes that I've built that curve around and they connect inside with T-bars and clips. I think there is another one there. There we go.
There's a perfect one.
Yeah, so you'll see there's right now we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 sections of that of the top bit, that the top tower bit that are there. Like we see there's 6 on the other side, so that's 12. 2 more, that's 14 sections. So there's over 1,400 pieces of Lego in that alone to get that shape. So I knew I had to get that shape perfect because it's going to be viewed that way. Now the tower, this whole thing sits just under 6 foot. The roof where it's jagged isn't perfect, but most people don't see it. From where they see it, it looks visually appealing.
It's so
and the edge is just a big flex tube clip around the edge.
So no, there's some multiple ones, and then there's lots of other little clips that kind of connect into other ones that are all the way wrapped around it because they pull on, right? So as they get heavy, they try to pull away from the clips. You can't just do one; you have to do multiples. Otherwise, it all just starts popping off, and children cry when that happens, and adults at a show.
Oh my goodness!
Holly says, "Is this one of those things where the very top piece was the seed part that set the scale?"
Yeah, pretty much. Because I had to have that conical shape right. And then everything filters out. Because if you build that tower and then you get there and that isn't right, it's just completely messed up. And the tower, that's the crazy spaceship. It's like the one in Buzz Lightyear where it's that space station when you had your show a few weeks ago. And like, that's a spaceship. It's not a building. But yeah.
Shit was.
I've got spaceships for Chris.
Oh,
all right.
So, yeah.
Well,
when I saw this, man, oh Lord.
So, if you're not already following Bricksnaps on Instagram, please go do it. Some incredible stuff there. All right, Martin, I'm gonna get the countdown to the what is it? The countdown to the word search started. And I'm clicking on all the wrong things here. Okay. And if I hadn't said that, nobody would know. But that's where we're at. So let's see if I go here. All right. That's good. Somebody talk.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
I'm sorry. I'm still stunned from the purple.
Yes.
I haven't shared this yet. This is my next project that I'm working on.
Just a little something I'm sketching out, guys.
This is Mary Poppins Returns, the house, 100% to scale, except for it's not minifigure scale, it's Belleville scale is what we figured out.
Let me full screen you there.
Yeah, so this would be for 13 Cherry Lane that I might have in Alabama, but I'll have it in Kentucky at the First Brick Universe in January. But
is it 13? I thought it was 17.
Maybe it's 17. not too good with the numbers. You get a little kite there in the box.
Oh, nice. You went sideways on the windows to give them the nice. Yeah.
You're ridiculous.
That's filling the gap between the countdown because no one was talking. I was like, well, I'll show you that then.
No, and how
Yeah,
did you
I
do
love
the branches? That's my question.
So the branches, and I took this from Stefan Formento. Wesley, you're in the chat, you know him. A few of you guys know him. So the branches there, like none of that flex tubing hose is connected to the greenery. And
No, they're in system, right? With snot bricks.
Yeah, and
headlights.
there's whips in there.
There we go.
Whips and hoses, and then you've got the hands, the brown hands holding onto it.
That's
I'll,
amazing.
That
um,
is so
I can
much
put that-
nougat masonry, man.
I can-
You make my head hurt.
I can put that back up if you had other things you want to show.
Yeah, I can show you a few more things.
Well,
What?
it's like he
we
casually
are-
shows this beautiful.
We are a
stuff,
minute
but also-
30 seconds away from our word search tonight.
But there's also the logistics of getting that much nougat.
Oh, I love this. I know what this is.
Oh, wow.
This is a
That's awesome.
scaled Harry Potter one. It's 100% to scale on this one, and all the notches are like the right notches. It's really hard to show it for his wand.
It's
I don't want
frustrating
you
how
to-
good that is and how bad the one that they made was. Like,
Yeah,
it,
don't wave it at me. I feel like I'd get.
it
turned
could
into
work.
an
Okay.
animal.
Let's pop into
There we
the
go.
word search. I have just a couple things I got to say about this. We've got 6 categories tonight. There's no spaces and no punctuation. So if you run into something that has oh,
Wow.
why did it just
It's going very
Weird.
fast.
yeah, weird.
Emily,
I don't-
count down, Emily.
I don't know what's going on. If you run into an answer that it has more than one word, leave the space out. If it should have some sort of punctuation in it, leave the punctuation out. There are answers that have multiple words, and I hope this works. I've never seen that happen before. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
59, 58, 57. Oh.
What?
Oh no.
I don't
What
I don't
is
understand what's happening.
It's okay. It's getting less. So eventually
It's
it'll
this
start.
is-
It was at 59. Now it's at 23. So now it'll be like 15 the next time, and then it'll be ready to go.
And then it'll be
This is-
7 and a half.
this has
and
never
it'll
happened
be
before.
3 and whatever quarters and
10, 9, 8, 7,
9, yep.
6,
Now it's going to be
5,
like
4, 3, 2,
one.
1,
It's gonna be like 5. It's gonna be
0. This is so
Pause.
weird.
2,
2, 1, 0.
0, and now start.
Would someone donate $4.99 in the super chat to make it work?
There we go.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Round 1 is Bricklink parts categories. If you see a Bricklink parts category, type it into the
Yeah, I
chat.
saw one already.
There are 9 possible entries. All right. Aubrey got plate. Brickham's Den got slope.
There we go.
Mark Peterson got brick. Rob got turntable. Tanjam with arch. P Fowler 7 got tile. There are a few more in there. Let me cross these ones off so I can give you some clues if you need them.
There we
Fazoom
go.
got wedge.
Now we get
These are Bricklink parts categories. And let's see, what is there?
It's too
There we
bad that
go.
mock-
Uber Maddie
mock
got
is-
hose.
There we go.
And Aubrey got bar. So
Yes.
at the top for speed and what speed
Aubrey.
and we got Tanjam is in the lead for speed there. Must have oh no, I guess we've just got you can see the scores there. So it looks like Aubrey probably scored the most points that round.
Yeah. she
It'll
got 9 and
tabulate them all
7.
up. Okay, these are element colors. This word search is not sponsored by Bricklink, but these are also the Bricklink terms for these colors. So we're looking for Lego colors as described.
I hit
Bricklink.
one goes across the entire row.
Brickham's Den got red. Mark Peterson got blue. Scottiu got magenta. Joseph
There we go.
Zawada
Boom.
got sand green.
Moto.
Snowlena with my favorite color, bright light orange. Dave Morgan got light bluish gray. Scottiu got
They're all
medium azure.
horizontal.
And Joseph with Maersk blue. Good job with Maersk blue there.
Wow.
All right. The next category is Martin's mocks. So
Oh wow.
think about, you've seen some of them tonight. Some of them you may only know of if you have followed Martin in the past. We probably at least skimmed by all of these.
And by the way, if you're
And-
not following Martin, please come on, do yourself a favor.
All right,
Just
here we
do
go.
it.
So these are Martin's mocks. So look for those mocks. These are-
I love it.
Some of them are more than one word. Actually, most of them are more than one
Most of
word.
them, yeah, I see
Just a
4
couple.
so far.
I got it. You gotta find
Joseph got
Martin's
Hoth.
Mocks. He's kind of like a silver fox. There you go. That's it.
That was the whole
Well,
song.
that was it? I thought there was
Holy
gonna be more.
smokes.
Wonderful.
Oh, I have
Jesse's
lost.
Brick Galaxy got Death Star.
Boom,
Sheldon
boom,
got
boom, boom.
Rapunzel Tower. Scott Dew with Peach's Castle. Mark
I don't
got
think I've ever seen.
Stonehenge.
Oh yeah, I have seen
Snowlina
Stonehenge.
Quidditch match.
We
Brick
won't get
Cool's
into
got
Stonehenge.
Endor. Cody O got Jabba's Palace. I had Tiana's Palace in there as well, but I replaced it at the last minute with Hoth because you mentioned it. So
He's
Ooh,
got so many
threw it
others.
in.
He's got new gray castle he built.
Yeah.
okay, this is licensed themes, Lego themes
Oh,
that are
yeah,
officially
there's one.
licensed IP properties. So
I saw
what
one right off
can
the
you
bat.
find? All right, Brickham's Den with Star
Yeah,
Wars.
those are the
Scott
two
with Harry
biggies.
Potter.
There you
Joseph
go.
got Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Is that a theme or was that I did?
Okay, licensed IPs. There's no title on this. It's just these are licensed IPs. They're not all themes. They are just
Don't
they
give
are
him
IPs.
don't give him a hard time.
IPs that have been licensed.
I have that one right here.
All right, we're almost done.
Oh,
Minifig
wow.
801
Good job,
with
Seinfeld.
Steinfeld.
Diagonal.
Oh, that one's
Rob says
hard.
Avengers. Sheldon got Super Mario. Tanjam with Voltron.
Nice. Snuck Voltron
And the last
in there.
one was Ryan Bostet got Batman. Okay.
Anybody could have blindly typed Batman if they know you. They could have just blindly typed it in.
The next one up is you're gonna have to get creative here. You're gonna have to look. These are IPs that have not been licensed and have
Oh.
not
Oh wow.
been featured in
like-
official Lego sets. So look for those
example, like,
IPs.
oh, I can't say it because it's probably in there.
Don't say it. These are IPs
Oh, I saw
That-
one right there.
that have
yeah.
not been licensed by Lego, have not appeared in official Lego sets. So we
Bingo,
got
you got
NASCAR
3 of them right off the bat. Yep.
with Brickham's Den. Uber Matty got Star Trek. Joseph said Fortnite.
Yes.
Shame.
Scott you says My Little Pony. And let's see, we got
Oh,
who was
Sam
that?
Hatmaker
Golden
makes
Girls,
an appearance, Yep.
Jesse's Brick Galaxy, Mary Poppins.
Baby Shark.
And ironically, I put that in there before we talked about Mary Poppins mock. He-Man,
Yep.
not a Lego IP. And then just for fun, I'll give us a little bit of music while we wait.
I thought I guessed one, but I guess I got it wrong.
Hey, where's the Buffy the Vampire Slayer? It wouldn't even fit.
Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. This is a clue.
It took someone forever. to
Mark
type it
Peterson
in.
got Jeopardy.
Oh, finally.
Little clue
Not
for
that
you.
one.
You can.
And there's one more. Let me see if I can give you a clue. These are licenses. Okay, this is
It start with a G.
this is you're really gonna have to wrestle to find this IP
No Pokemon?
that has
Seriously?
not been yeah, and these were not necessarily things that were I should have put Pokemon would have been a good one because it was held. What I didn't want it to become IPs that are held
Yeah,
by you know who.
Oh,
Brickham's
there we
Den got
go.
WWE.
Yeah.
There it is. All
Have
right,
they
we
ever
have
done
just
Street Fighter?
one. What's that?
Have they ever done Street Fighter?
No,
Lego?
No.
No. no, that would have been a good one. I was just like pulling things out of thin air. All
Oh,
right,
I like that.
last round is past a full spotlight guests. So that could be
Oh,
guests that I had
wow.
back when this show was called A Full Spotlight, or it could be guests that
Whoa.
I've had since it has been Bricktorious. And
Oh, there's
and
one
we
right there.
We still
There's
have
two.
the A Full Spotlight segment. So these are featured
What
guest
is
featured
why?
guest in the past of this live stream. All right, Mark and Steven, yes, from Joseph. Uber Maddie got Mark Crookshank, my good old buddy, my teammate. We got Emmosaurus from Dave Morgan and Perry from Holly. Bricks O'Brien
Yeah, Bob. Good.
from Snowlena.
There, took forever. I've been trying to
Trade
get you
company.
guys-
It's
Oh.
because I have to figure out how to put the line above the A, so no one would.
It's
Everyone's like, how do I
someone-
even do this?
Oh, is that
Someone
it?
else that was mentioned earlier in the live stream is in there too.
Dave Morgan got Rich Boy J.
Space.
And let's see who else. Yep.
Boom,
Fazoom
there.
got Simon Liu and Ryan got Holly. All
What's
right,
funny
that's
is
it,
Holly
everybody.
didn't get Holly.
So now we are going to Holly got Perry
Yeah,
and
got
Ryan
Perry.
got Holly. All right. So we will wait and see what the final tabulation is. Danny was getting after me this week. She said, is it fair for the same users to be able to win over and over again? And I'm like, I kind of think it's okay. So we got Scotthew. Scotthew, have you won here on Boone Builds before? It doesn't matter. I sort of figure
Yes,
it's
he
like
has.
the returning champions.
Yeah.
Returning,
think
like
one
if you're gonna
online.
come and you're going to but you know what I think I'll do in season 4 of my live stream when we come back in 2022, I will have 2 minifigures prepared for each stream, or I'll have some second prize, and we'll do one giveaway for the person who can come up with the most answers, and then we'll do another giveaway just randomly from all of the chatters, so that we can hopefully spread the love around a little bit. All right, congratulations, Scott, to you. Congratulations, Joseph and Brickham. You get the bragging rights for coming in second and third place there, and you see everyone else's scores. But everybody, we only have a few more minutes here on the stream, so let's go to Q&A and start dumping those questions. Specifically, you've heard from me, you've heard from Moto, you've heard from Emily. We're all happy to answer questions, but if you have any questions specifically for Martin, I want him to walk away from this stream feeling like it was worth his time. So, let's see that. Oh, I almost put nap time in the word search. Was that motorized, or was it just sort of
going with
around?
Motorized?
Yeah,
You
okay.
can hear it. I can hear it.
Nice.
I can hear the motor.
Love it. All right, Joseph says, what is a build you would all like to give a second try? Martin, you got a build you'd like to give a second try?
I'll give a third try. I'll do another Endor build. I love it. And then I am doing a second try on my Death Star trench run. That one will be complete. I've halfway done it, and that one will be done soon. So yeah.
Because his
All
first one was just a 9.9 out of 10, and he wants to hit him a 10 out of 10. You know, just can't do like average. Can't be just like okay.
I had to respond to the online criticism of my turrets were not big enough. I made the turrets bigger, and here we are, and scaled it all up.
All right. Since Joseph did say all, what build you would all? That means all of us, right? Moto, do you have a second try?
Yeah, I have a 7.5 foot tall Technic swooshable spaceship. It collapsed because a raccoon got in the garage, and I have to rebuild it at some point. Better.
So
than before.
so swooshable, but not raccoonable.
Exactly.
All right, Emily, you got one?
I have a 12-foot tower that I did. It's a big 12-foot castle, like 70,000 bricks. I'd like to retry that for like 80,000. The 70 just wasn't. So we're gonna go for 110,000 on that one. So yeah, that's my one I'd like to trade in.
Is that?
Is she joking or is that legit?
No, 100% serious.
Guys,
Oh,
this is the best thing I've ever created. Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was like freaking out from
She
it
froze.
there.
Oh,
This blew my freaking mind. Okay.
Okay.
it's beautiful. Mine, I'll say Artopia. Womp womp. All right. We'll put Martin back in the hot seat. Let's see. There's a good one. Good question. Will you apply for Lego Masters?
That's a good question, isn't it? How about you, Boone and Moto? Oh, you did. You did good.
Yeah, we already did.
I already did.
Yeah,
See you later says, how did Martin end up in Alabama?
American women, I like them, and so I married one, and I'm still here, and yeah, that's how I ended up here.
All right. Tanjam says, do you have any projects on ideas we can support?
Nap time is there, but to be fair, I can't be bothered with it. It's got like 45 people who like it, so don't waste your time. Put your support somewhere else. Take the time and give it to someone else. Like
the Magic School Bus.
The Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Martin, have you been to a Waffle House? Be honest.
Yeah, the Floribama one on the Alabama Florida line. A squirrel steak is my favorite food there. So thank you, Chris. But never been with Chris.
I think I just heard the word Floribama for the first time this week.
What is that?
I don't know either.
Like I've never heard that word before, and now is it like
the first time right now?
It's now like a reality show or something, right?
There is actually. I've got friends who own the Floribama, and they are there's litigation around that because it's a bar that is on the line of Florida and Alabama, which is the beautiful beaches in the world. Most beautiful ones, and it gets blown down with every hurricane, and they keep rebuilding it up. And at one point, it was CNN's 17th #1 bar in America or in the world. So yeah.
All right. Most challenging build ever.
Peach's Castle. I cried during that one, and I tried to get an out with Bricks O'Brien because I was building it for him, so he wouldn't keep asking people to build Peach's Castle. And it was 2 weeks to go until I knew I was going to take it to Virginia. And I sent him a message in my way. I was like, hey, not sure it's going to work out, blah, blah, blah. That's my way of giving someone an out so they can say, it's okay, Martin, you're good. He says, diamonds are built under pressure. I was like,
ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, back out. I appreciated his salesmanship and candidness because the towers, I can't explain. They were incredibly hard. And then I had to build roofs. That's like, that was really hard. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm looking for if there's anyone. Do you have beard withdrawal?
Yeah,
Nice.
because he shaved it all off and he has to grow it back. Remember, he shaved it completely off for the charity.
I would if I was a member of the Bearded Builders Guild, but I'm not. So I don't have any withdrawal. In fact, I shaved with a razor the other week, and I thought of Cody crying when I did.
I actually like the way it looks right now.
Thanks.
Dapper.
All right. And this is going to be the last question from the chat. Night Die Art says, what's the most famous build that you make? And I'll interpret that like, which of your builds do you think has garnered the most attention?
Hasn't been done yet.
That was ambitious. Yeah.
Oh,
that is the way you answer that, folks.
I'm looking at some stuff right here, so which has been something I've been working on for a very long time. So I will. My room is in pieces in multiple ways. I'll share lots of stuff, but I'll build a bit and then move on and think about it for a while. But yeah, hasn't been done yet.
So it hasn't been done yet, and I'm looking over there.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang.
We'll sneak one more in. So you're not going to turn your camera around and show us?
Of course it's not.
We'll sneak one more in here from Marvel Kid 25. Favorite Lego element?
The Flex hose tubing. It's in most of my creations. So this is the windmill that
he loves it. He loves those Flex tubes.
I do.
Love it. All right. And then I have a personal question here for you, Martin. Bricks Cascade? Question mark?
No. No. I'd love to have done it. And so it's more than that, right? It sounds like it's going to be a really good show, and I want to get to the West Coast. And the way that I am, I'm in this hobby. You started asking about it. I like this online community, but I really get my energy off seeing mums and dads and kids and grandparents come and say, wow, can we do that and spend that time together? That's what gives me the energy. It's not, unfortunately, it's not you guys and it's not the online community. That's it. And if I go all the way out there and take the time to do that, and I was thinking about driving out there, it's like, what impact can I have and what's the best use of my time? I'll get to meet you guys and everyone else at some stage. But so I actually pulled out of it for that reason. So I just couldn't bring what I wanted to bring there. So.
All right. Well,
we're 0 for 3, Boone. That's a commitment.
Someday we come up with a really really fantastic idea on how to get your mocks here, then maybe.
So in reality, one of the ones I'm building is being built so it can transport by freight and doesn't have to be driven by me, or I know that it can go and be shipped places. So
all I heard was enough super chats and we could bribe them. That's what I heard.
Okay, well, everybody, listen. Thank you all so very much. Why isn't it playing? I don't have any. There it is. There's the music. Martin, really great pleasure. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm passing you the ball. Moto.
There it was. There it was.
With the Lego. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And Martin, now that you've been a featured guest.
Oh, that's a nice move.
We got a little dancing out of him.
Yeah.
Now that you've been a featured guest, you are welcome to come back anytime as one of the whatever these are called, my
Panelists?
lovely guest hosts, the Peanut Gallery, whatever you want to call them. So thank you for coming, Martin. Emily, thank you for being with us. Moto, thank you so much for being with us. Everybody, check out Martin on Instagram. Anywhere else you would want them to go?
Check out Emilee's page. Check out Moto's page. Those are places to go as well. Trade Company and Moto, Boone Builds, great places to hang out.
There are links to all of those places in the video description. And while you're down there, please leave a comment that will last forever. Thank you all for joining us in the live chat. Congratulations again. I think it was Scothu won the blueberry. If you liked this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you don't want to miss future stuff from Boone Builds, hit the subscribe button, click that bell icon so you get notifications. It's all a weird thing. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and go build something amazing.